Hello everyone, it's Dee and welcome to my Pick a Card Tarot Readings channel and welcome to your reading, Lightworkers. This reading is intended to bring forth information about the oversoul you are working with, which is the collective consciousness of energy that is helping assist you and guide you during this journey of your Lightworker mission and work and accomplishments. So we're going to explore the oversoul that you're working with, which will reveal who you are as a light worker, the spiritual gifts that you have, what you are meant to do on your mission, and the way that you impact and touch other people. There are 4 mandalas to choose from. I will start with the first mandala. There are timestamps listed for the others below. Hello, mandala number 1. You chose the Seraphimite as the oversoul energy that you are working with, and this is an energy that is connected to the angelic realm, and there are 6 beings very strongly associated to this energy of the Seraphimite oversoul that you are working with. This is your crown chakra and your heart chakra. So your crown chakra and your heart chakra are connected in to the angelic realm. You are essentially an earth angel, and being an earth angel doesn't always mean like you're saving everybody and you're healing everybody. Okay, that's a part of it, but you also teach lessons and you give light in the darkness, and sometimes that does come through tough love or having to speak a truth that nobody wants to hear. Okay, so there is a connection to the angelic realm. You are an earth angel, and the element in which you are associated is the ether, which is the spark of creation. You're meant to inseminate seeds of light in those that you touch to help shift the age into a higher vibration of consciousness and light for all. So everybody that you come in contact with, you absolutely put seeds in their subconscious mind. Never forget that. There's a lot of power in what you say, and sometimes it takes these seeds quite a bit of time to actually sprout, and it's just whenever somebody is finally ready and open to awaken, to expand their consciousness. And this is also you being the protector of the altar of the heart's journey for this lifetime. And that is a message that really runs quite deeply. What does it mean to be the protector of the heart's journey? Like, just saying that, what does that invoke inside of you? Because in some capacity, that is part of your work. You are the protector of the pure, of the innocent, of laying these light codes within each and every person you come in contact with. And it's through conversation, it's through energy, it's through the word that you speak that you also walk and follow through upon. It's through the inspiration that you bring to others by you being who you are, being an example of an enlightened being in all situations. All right, this is a big energy, and remember, your crown chakra and your heart chakra are connected into the angelic realms. The angels protect you always, and as you walk your journey of being the protector of the Sacred Heart, you are protected by the angelic realm. There is definitely energy about you that is very healing. You understand matters of the heart. You understand the emotions in others. And in any situation, whether somebody's right or wrong, you can always feel and sense and understand where they're coming from or why they made the choices that they did. You are very matured, seasoned, and wise when it comes to understanding the energy of emotions, the entire emotional spectrum. Let's pull some more cards for you. Yes, tell yourself that you are the guide, the healer, and the protector of the heart's journey, working with the angels, seeding light and all that you come across. All right, star bathing, light body, crystal grid, transmission, activation. So you're coming upon part of your journey as a light worker where there is an activation happening in you, an expansion. It's time for a great expansion of consciousness for you. And perhaps for some, coming to this reading is the first step in the awakening, the realization of who and what you are, something that really resonates with you to your core of your purpose here and why you feel the way you do and why you sense others the way that you do. Okay, you're coming into a period of great activation, and these angelic beings, these 6 beings that work with you very closely, they are showering light upon you. Okay, the star bathing, it's the angelic light for you guys, angelic showering of energy, of love, of what you need to activate you to that next level. And working with crystals will be very, very beneficial for you, especially working with the Seraphimite. All right, next card is you got the love. Yes, you do, because you are the guide, protector, and healer of the heart's sacred journey this lifetime. Okay, so this, this comes back into that place of where sometimes you got to give hard love, tough love, because you and the way that you're made, man, I'm getting so much with this. It's like all coming in really fast. So let me slow it down a little bit. Okay, so look at the image and you see like all these different faces kind of blending, all of phase. This is you, and then these angelic light beings, these 6 angelic light beings around you. And the purpose for the 6 is like all these different people, all these different scenarios you will encounter in this life journey. It's like you need to be able to switch a mask for each encounter. The way that you speak to and heal one is not how you will speak to and heal another. Each person who Spirit aligned you to needs a different form of light. Some of them need unconditional love and healing and a place to awaken their own consciousness. Some of them need some tough love and the hard truth to help them heal and awaken their consciousness. Some need no words or expression, but can only be an energetic connection and vibration of frequency that you send to them, and so on and so on and so on. Okay, so part of what you are activating to is the full realization of the aspect of the angelic realm, the mask that you must put on in any given situation for what sort of light that person needs in that moment. All right, and everybody needs different light at different times. One size does not fit all, and you're really coming into that awareness. Okay, and you can have 2 people that have walked nearly the same path, and they have, a different level of consciousness. And maybe for one, you realize the need to where they need an awakening through unconditional love, through somebody who understands, somebody who's going to go deep and pull up some spiritual words and advice that just touch their soul ever so deeply. And then again, somebody who walked a very similar path but has a different level of consciousness. Maybe this person's much more humble. This person plays victim. And so you choose here, all right, I need to call you to the carpet. You need a different form of light to activate you, to awaken you, because no matter who you come across, how expanded and aware they are, or how small and darkened their consciousness may be, they are all divine, and each person requires a different level of light, of frequency in each and every moment to help activate them and expand their consciousness. And you are coming into the full awareness of the kaleidoscope of which is all humanity, the collective consciousness of humanity, and seeing though as one what each individual needs. This goes very, very deep. Let's pull some more cards for you. Self-discovery, yeah, you are awakening to a different aspect of the light in which you work with and which you are going to be gifting to others. Yeah, look at that. Download is next. Galactic family, and this is the 6 angelic beings, the oversoul in which you are working with. Legends and myths. And atonement. All right. So with this legends and myths, I highly recommend you guys look into like Atlantis, the Emerald Tablets, Lemuria, Mu, all of that, and also ancient astrology, because with legends and myths, going through that journey is going to be very activating and awakening for you. Parts of yourself that you're not aware of just yet, okay? Along with this awakening and awareness of like yourself and that kaleidoscope of what each and every person needs for their atonement, for their awakening. There's also a different gift within you that would be considered spiritually based on the earth plane that's coming to the surface, okay? And through that legends and myths, walking down that path, exploring all those tales, it activates this aspect of you, this gift, okay? And the 6 angelic beings that are overseeing you, and you know, very, very synchronistic just now. 4 and 3 is 7, right? There are 6 beings around you. You are 1. There are 6 that make 7. You guys are this team, and through you, it's like there's the you, the soul, the spirit of you that is the primary animator of the physical avatar in which you inhabit. Your soul is, controlling, and it's like you channel in these 6 different spirits, these 6 different angelic beings. All right, so if you are not aware of that aspect of yourself, of your ability to channel, and it's like these 6 beings are as much a part of you that you don't recognize any sort of separation. So they have always been speaking to you, but it may seem as though it's your own form of thinking, your own consciousness, because we all talk to ourselves, right, in our head, trying to think about things, figure things out, and, ideas that come to you. It's them, like they are a part of you. It's 7 parts but 1, all right? And you're the primary force and drive in the 3D realm. You make the decisions. You were chosen, okay, out of this collective in which you are a part of. You were chosen due to the strength, the wisdom, the evolution of your soul, all right? And so this to me feels like you opening up to your ability to channel the 6 different angels, all right? Because they all like operate on a different frequency, and they like all, I just like see this rainbow over your head, and they like all represent a different aspect of something, okay? And in different situations and encounters with people, that's like how this one needs to come in with this person, and this one needs to come in with this person. Wow. Whew, that's deep for you guys. So there's that. And self-discovery, you're really becoming aware of this. You're getting a lot of downloads right now. And your galactic family is this collective coming in, these 6 angelic beings, in which it's like the 7 but the 1. Oh, okay, let's pull some tarot. The Tower. Oh, wow. This is coming out under your self-discovery. There is so much more depth and dimension to you than you realize, and you are coming into that awareness. Knight of Cups under downloads, and that's you. Like, you are the chosen one. Remember, you are the guidance, the protector, the healer of the heart's sacred journey for this lifetime. And the way that you seed other people with light is part of that process to protect their hearts so they don't become cold and their inner spark go out and they don't fulfill their blueprint, what they truly set out for this life journey. Next is the Nine of Cups, Galactic Family. A lot of beautiful things that seem to happen in your life quite magically. These angelic beings that are with you as well as part of you have a lot to do with that. Knight of Swords under the Legends and Myths. Yep, see, that's where what you are learning about really activates a different part of you that you are not fully like reaching into. Like it's Spirit's showing me as like a dark cave, and through the process of like exploration of the legend and myth, it's like it illuminates that cave within you, and you go in and you explore. You're like, wow, I never knew. And here we have the Queen of Pentacles. This is the depiction, whether you are male or female, of that sacred guidance and protector and healer of the heart. This is you. You are so nurturing. You are so wise, and you give advice and you seed light. And in moments it may seem like you're up against a brick wall, or it's causing friction, or somebody doesn't hear you. But Spirit says, yes, yes, you are heard. You seed light, and in each person, you know, it's going to take a different amount of time for that light to totally ignite within them when they're ready to fully receive it. So never get disheartened by what others can't receive, even though it's the truth, whether it's through beautiful unconditional love or a cold hard fact. If they can't receive it, don't ever personalize that. You've done your job, you've done your duty, and your soul will always tell you. All right, let's pull another card for you. The Path to Light. I make the conscious choice to move towards the light one step at a time. I transform my weaknesses into strengths by mastering my thoughts. I overcome obstacles with positivity and acceptance. I develop my gifts and extend my light to every being unconditionally. And that is beautiful. That is you right there. Okay, beautiful message. Let's pull you one more message from Spirit. Oh, you are growing, but we've seen this with the activations and the downloads. Today, I understand that I am here to learn, to discover, and grow. When I nourish myself with my inner light, my inner divinity grows. When I study the messages that life brings me, I am improved in the eyes of God. When I strike a balance between the material and spiritual worlds, I am freed of inner conflicts. In these ways, I grow my soul. And this is the wisdom and strength that you also bring to others. So, right? So, those are the messages about the light worker you are. Those of you attracted to the first mandala, which is the Seraphonite crystal that I recommend you connect with if you have not already. So, take good care of yourselves, light workers. Hello, Mandala number 2. You were attracted to the Joy crystal. And what this is going to tell you is you are stepping into the temple of light for initiation and activation. So those of you attracted to this particular mandala, this is where you are just now starting to walk down that path. Am I a light worker? Is this resonating with me? Is this my call? Or this may be the first time you've ever heard of such a concept or felt drawn in to watch a reading as such. If you don't fall into those two categories, pick a different mandala, because this is about initiation. A very aware and awakened light worker potentially could resonate with this if you are about to be initiated into a much higher state and level than you're currently at, because this is brand new energy, a brand new awakening and awareness of yourself as a light worker and your mission and the work and journey ahead. So let's pull you some more cards. Inner Earth, you'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. Oh my goodness, Inner Earth, that's the inner you. You are stepping into that temple of light and being activated to an awareness of self in a way you have never experienced before. Messenger, Sirius energy, bringing harmony and balance. So those of you that are watching this, some of you could be star seeds from Sirius. Now also with this energy, this particular collective is choosing to work with you as a light worker. So there is an oversoul of Sirian energy for each and every one of you attracted to this second mandala. And right now you are stepping into the temple of light for initiation and full activation. And now initiation, there's a process to this, and sometimes we have to go through dark night of the soul. Sometimes we have to really face head on our inner demons, our inner emotional wounds, to fully overcome and expand into our light. It's different for all of you. Some of you, this is about your spiritual gift, your utter awareness that you are a part of something much vaster than anything that's spoken of here on the earth plane. All right, there's a lot going on for you, a lot of awakening, a lot of changes up ahead, and it's because you are expanding in to your light, the light worker in which you are. And there's this oversoul of the Syrian collective that is working with you and guiding you, and they're coming in now, walking with you through the initiation process, saying it's time for you to get turned on and activated into who and what you truly are. So many of you probably do feel as though, there's something different about you, that you don't fit in with most people. You're very sensitive, okay, of energies. And with that inner earth, some of you could be quite sensitive towards earth in general, like earth changes, environmental changes, connection to Mother Earth's kingdom and animals, all right, with that inner earth. But these two pairing up, you carry light messages, and you're meant to deliver these messages to others that are going to come up on your path, your journey ahead. And that's why you are now stepping into the temple of light for your initiation and activation. It's because there is a lot of work, a lot of spiritual work to be done up ahead for you. Okay, so you guys star beings, and you got this Sirius energy. So big confirmation of star seed. Like, yes, you are a star seed, and you are a light worker as well. Look at that. And energy shift. That's what's happening to you right now. Paving the way. And intuition and third eye. All right, so these right here are beautiful. First of all, confirmation for some of you that you are a starseed connected to the Sirian system. For others of you, this is the confirmation of the Sirian collective working as an oversoul with you as the light worker, your mission as a light worker, this journey. So starseed or starseed / light worker, you both are working with the Sirian energy for the light that you are meant to anchor in to the earth plane for all to receive. This is beautiful. You have such a vast collective of consciousness, of energy around you, and which protects you and guides you and awakens you. And you might not always feel that, but you are definitely awakening in this temple of light. What you are activating, the initiation, is huge energy shift inside of you. So dark night of the soul, many of you have been there, or you're going through that now. And that's where every layer of you is peeled away. You know, everything that is not in alignment with the place that you are now headed must fall away, and an awakening and awareness of self, of divinity of others must be had. And that's what you're going through right now. And it's because you are paving the way, the thoughts, the ideas, the information that you will bring to others, the information you will channel from the Sirian collective. Okay, you're paving the way. You are one of the workers paving the way for the Aquarian age, really anchoring in those light codes. And part of this initiation is big time activation to your intuition and your third eye. So this energy shift is going to be very shocking for you. Just this awareness, like the realization of who and what you are. It might be like, what? This can't be real. But it just resonates so deeply. It's because there is something different about you. And others of you, big awakening to the gifts that have been there, you know, on your peripheral, like, you know that you are sensitive and intuitive, but now it's like boom, it's full force. Where there was just a crack, it's wide open, because you are definitely anchoring in these Aquarian age light codes and paving the way for others, paving the way for other light workers and star seeds in a big way as well. It's like through your life journey and your awakening process, after you're on the other side of this initiation, you're going to help a lot of other light workers through that same process to awaken and become aware of who and what they are. All right. Many of you are going to be in a leadership position helping others, and it's the Sirian Starseed collective that's coming in, that's assisting you and guiding you. And some of you are directly attached and associated to the system, and that is your collective, your primary collective consciousness in which you come from. And others of you, it's not, but that is who you have teamed up with as a light worker for this journey. And that's the oversoul in which you operate from. Knight of Swords. This is coming out under star beings. You definitely channel information and receive it through your intuition. And you also get visions with the third eye, and it comes from the Sirian collective. Under the light worker, Two of Pentacles. Okay, so this coming out, I just have to say, I feel every one of you is truly like the consciousness of the Sirius system. All right, I was, you know, looking at this as a collective from another place, working as light worker with the oversoul of the Sirian. But with this coming out, the two, that's like a dual mission. You are a star seed from the Sirian collective, 100%. And that's why this oversoul is so strong. And part of you guys maybe knew you were a light worker. And this is what you are awakening into, is the fact that you are from the Syrian collective. Okay, that's just, Spirit made that so strong. And I'm like, okay, I get it. And so you are a star seed that is doing a light worker role. Okay, so it's like dual. You have two things that you're doing here: the work of your collective, and then also which is like connected to Mother Earth Gaia, like with that earth energy. Yeah, like you're anchoring in those light codes. Okay, and that's like your star seed work. And then the light worker is you and the way that you interact with others, with other light workers, with other, people that aren't here for a spiritual mission. Okay, so you have like two tasks going on. Knight of Rods under energy shift. Wow, once this initiation and activation is complete, you're going to be filled with an energy like you have never known. Paving the way, here we have the Seven of Cups. Yeah, you are highly instrumental in anchoring the Aquarian light codes in as your star seed mission. And then this here, paving the way, you are a teacher, you are a guide, you are a healer for other light workers, as well as bringing forth inspiration and walking a path that is very inspiring to, like, the collective consciousness of humanity, of, man and woman here. So you've got two things that you're very strongly working on. And here with the Seven of Pentacles under intuition and third eye, some of you, I feel as though you have, tried to expand your intuition, your psychic ability, all of that, and you're like, I can only get so far. Well, you are now stepping into that temple of light for your initiation to go to that next level, because your physical avatar is finally ready to receive those higher vibrations of energy, in which you're going to receive from the Syrian realm as your, third eye really opens and expands. So be prepared. You are in I feel like spiritual boot camp right now is a good way to put that. And it's because you are a very big soul, and you come from a much more evolved collective than that of humanity. And so you're doing the work to help humanity, but you're doing the work to help Mother Earth Gaia, and work to help other star seeds, as well as to help other light workers. So you got a lot going on, and you are now just at the beginning of it all. Okay, everything turns to light, and that's what you're doing, right? I work to improve myself, embrace all that life brings to me, and transform darkness into light. I allow myself to grow and become stronger. You are definitely a leader, a starseed light worker. Let's pull you one final message. Dance to the rhythm of life. Today, I find the joy in my heart. I lighten my life by releasing what I no longer need. I align with who I am and gently acknowledge who I am not. I am grateful for what I possess and am at peace with what I do not. I appreciate and accept my life as it is. I live according to the will of God. In this way, I dance with life and see the magic of love bloom. And that's what you do everywhere you go. As a starseed light worker, you are planting seeds of love and light. And these seeds are different for all, depending on, who's going to receive them, whether it's a collective of humanity, it's another light worker, or it's a fellow star seed. And it could be a star seed from a totally different collective than you, but you're meant to be a leader and really pave the way this life journey. And right now you're being led into the temple of light, and you're going through the initiation process, which is not easy, and there's a big acknowledgement of that. but you are strong and you will make it to the other side. And it's going to be like a big energy shift and reality flip for you onto the other side. But your third eye is wide open and your intuition unmatched on the other side of this. So those are your messages from the second mandala. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care. Hello, mandala number 3. You picked the Lemurian seed crystal. So this lets you know that the oversoul energy you are working with is that of Lemuria. You are a Lemurian light worker. You carry the light codes of ancient Lemuria within you, and you have incarnated at this time because this is the time when those light codes are meant to be anchored and activated. Or for some, there are like these Lemurian light codes already within the earth grid, and you are a part of their natural activation. So you are activating some, but you are anchoring some new codes as well, like upgrades, updates. But you are a Lemurian light worker, and you are probably drawn to the Lemurian stories, the Lemurian energy. There is something about you where you don't feel like you even fit in with a lot of other people who say they're light worker. All right, you kind of feel like, I'm on the outs of that. Where's my home? Where's my soul tribe? It's because you are very unique. You come from an ancient collective, and that is the light worker in which you are. So the world seems very backwards and upside down to you. Not just the world, but people, even people who say they are spiritual, and you can see an element of advanced awakening within them, but at the same time, they still seem backwards, upside down, and you question yourself when it's because you contain these beautiful ancient teachings and knowings of a much purer, higher vibrational time that existed here on the earth plane, and you're activating those ancient light codes within earth, and you're anchoring in some new ones. All right, so you are a very humble being. It's you hold a very unique perception of the world, and you probably can't even articulate it or quite put it into words, the way you see, the way you perceive, and the way that you feel about things. And it's like you're often misunderstood, and the level at which your light, the potency of your light, it can intimidate other light workers who are not, you know, at the full capacity of their consciousness. It's they may see you as threatening, intimidating, dominating, and you don't even know why. It's because of the intensity of your energy, the purity and truth. It's too much. It's too much for some people. But don't feel bad about that. It's not your problem. They can't vibrate up at that frequency. Okay, we have wait. It is not time yet. Things are being woven. And whale and orca elders. Share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. Okay, so here it is. Beautiful confirmation of how you feel that, you know, why don't I fit in? Why is it hard for me to even connect with other spiritual people? You know, think of the whale and dolphins, the majesty about them, the purity of them. That's where you are. Like, that's your energy right there. And not a lot of people can vibe there, but that's why you're here. You are activating and anchoring Lemurian light code energies, which brings the collective of humanity more into alignment with this energy. And the whales and the dolphins is easily associated with the Lemurian energies, right? And there you go, it's right there. You probably connect to those animal spirits. I would recommend when you sleep listening to whale or dolphin sounds. It will be very soothing to your soul, but it will also be very activating for you. And, you know, here with the weight, you're looking around at the world today and you feel like it's over your head. The darkness has prevailed. All is lost. I want to check out. Why am I even here? And your Lemurian collective is saying it's all about timing. Everything is moving into motion, not just in the external world, but there's things that are going to fall into place for you in your personal experience and journey. And there are 16 different beings attached to this card here. So you are like a subset of the Lemurian collective. It's like you and these 16 other beings come together for a mission, this life journey, okay? And you're just look at this image. You feel like I'm alone in this. Oftentimes, because you don't really connect a whole lot to people. Like, it's a rare thing for you to really find a specific person interesting or, you know, worth really getting close to, or showing them who you truly are and what you really think. Like, that's not an easy feat for you. And Spirit's just coming through so strong, saying it's because your frequency is so different. You have an empathy for things that most people don't. You have a compassion for feelings and quality of life for others that most people do not. And you're here to awaken the light. You're here to lead people to the soul within themselves, to find that compassion and that empathy for their brothers and sisters. That's part of your mission. And right now it's like you're losing hope, or you're feeling really segregated, or you're feeling like all is lost, and your collective led you to this reading to be like, hey, all is not lost here. All is not lost here. It's all about timing. And I keep coming back to this message and I was like, what is this? Okay, so there's 16 beings here with you. 16, 1 and 6 would reduce down to a 7 in numerology. And then there's you. Okay, so 7 and you, so a 7 and 1 makes an 8. And that's just a really weird way of seeing that. I don't know. I feel like some of you that's going to click, or that's a special message, because I'm not getting that. But Spirit kept pushing that and it was like really distracting me in the message. So there you go. Because I would think of, yeah, it's like 16, 1 or 6 plus 1 is 7, and then 7 plus 1 is you. So 6 plus 1, 7 plus 1. There's something about that. But you are not alone. This collective, this oversoul in which you are a part of, that is working with you strongly. They soothe you. They heal you. That's why even though you feel so alone, you find the energy to maintain. You see the beauty in nature, in life. You feel the sacredness of things. It just runs all so deeply inside of you. And the reason why you are able to keep your sanity is because of this oversoul of energy that's all around you, and this innocence and this purity. Like, you insert that in people's life, in their consciousness, all right, through your word, through your deed, through your movement and your action, through your belief and your perception. And not everybody's always going to get you, but that doesn't mean that you don't leave an impression upon them, an imprint within them, an imprint of light, of Lemurian light, so that as you activate these codes that are already in the earth, they can align to them. And these new codes that you anchor in, like this upgrade, this updated version, I feel like these new Lemurian light codes are created within you as you experience other people. And it's like you are this informational source to the 16 beings of what is needed for light at this time along the journey for humanity. All right, so let's pull you some more cards. Spiritual business. So you are definitely meant to have a spiritually based practice of some kind where you are sharing your knowledge, sharing your spiritual gift, and receiving an income, generating your income from that space. Life lessons, shadow beings, your tribe, and twin flame journey. Okay, so you are definitely not meant to walk this journey alone forever, okay? It's just like early on in, you know, your path here, you're going to go through a lot of different life lessons that are meant to activate you and stimulate the Lemurian light code energy and knowing within you. And through that process, you really learn the difference between the light and the dark, and you realize there is it's interchangeable, like the light and the dark exist as one, right? And you learn that. And also some of you, because of the high level of light and frequency, you will help a lot of people exercise their demons, overcome their emotional traumas. All right. And with this spiritually based business, some of you may do Reiki, you do readings, you offer some other sort of spiritually based service, but that's going to be the primary focus. So early on in your journey, the reason why you feel solo is because you're being grown and prepped and prepared for the moment you awaken into who you truly are, what you're here to do. And after all of that is in place for you, then you come into other Lemurian light workers, as well as a Lemurian love. Okay, the person that you are meant to be with in a romantic sense is also a consciousness of Lemuria. Okay, that is where you originate from. You are a part of a different race of man. All right, we are on the 5th race. This Lemurian energy is of a prior existence, a whole different consciousness and experience on the earth plane. You come from that energy, and you are now helping to grow and evolve the 5th race of man through that ancient light energy from an existence which would seem fairy tale like. In today, the earth is very low, and the lower, the deeper into the material, the matter. Okay, and so that's another reason why it's hard for you, is because you truly exist in your natural state at such a higher frequency. You feel trapped in matter at times. Okay, and you are going to align to other Lemurian consciousnesses that are embodied in the 5th race of human, of man. And you're meant to have a romantic partner who is your ancient partner from long ago. And this ancient partner, it's different because there's, you know, I've read a lot of different stuff about Lemuria. And, you know, I've read where the Lemurians were both the male and female energy. okay? And so this goes back to that where, you know, and that could also be where the twin flame journey even stems from to begin with. It's the splitting of that energy. You are a whole being, all right? Your experience among the earth plane in the time, the age of the Lemurian, it was different. It wasn't a male-female duality. And now the earth is of duality. And so it's like the splitting of you, of your consciousness. And that's who you align with. It's truly like the other aspect of self from Lemuria. How that runs deep. And then, you know, other members of soul tribe, of family, of friend, of connection from the age of Lemuria walk with you this life journey. And you guys are here to help lift the collective consciousness of humanity, to raise the frequency of the earth, of the vibration, to rise up out of these, you know, heavier shadow energies at this time. Let's pull some tarot. Spiritual business is justice. Yes, you are definitely meant to have a spiritually based practice. Under life lessons, Two of Swords, you're blocked from your full knowing until you go through different things that adjust your energy field, your frequency here. And then we have the Five of Rods under this shadow being. You definitely help exercise people of their shadow energy, of their demon. And here we have Death, and this is your tribe. So you are going to align to other Lemurian souls in this journey, okay? Absolutely 100%. And here we have the King of Cups under Twin Flame, and this here is, you know, your other half, so to speak. Look at, we have King of Rods. How perfect. I just thought I would pull. You guys are of the same soul, split into two. All right, and that's something different. The full understanding of that concept is something even I cannot articulate or understand. Like, it's more, this isn't just like, you know, a romantic love story. This, it goes back to Lemuria, like the age of the Lemurian. Like, that was your time on this earth plane, and you have since ascended to other dimensions, other realms, other lands. But now, you know, at the turn of the age, coming into the age of Aquarius, you've come back to help assist the fifth age of man through their evolutionary process. And you split into two, the energy of you, because you are whole in one in your age. And this person, you are meant to align, well, I shouldn't even say this person, this other aspect of yourself, you align into. And together, you guys, that's like that crystalline twin flame energy. This is like making sense to me with some stuff I didn't even understand prior to doing this reading. It's that crystalline twin flame energy where when the two pieces become the whole, you're activated, both of you, in a way that you couldn't be otherwise, and you split the journey, like, because this is the land of the duality. That is why you split like that. So coming together in twin flame isn't this romantic love story. Like, this is the land of duality. You have no other choice but to incarnate, split like that, from the understanding and experience of your age of Lemuria, okay? And so you come together with that other aspect of yourself, and that's why you feel whole, you feel activated, the two become the one, all right? And from there, you both have a spiritual mission, crystalline twin flame. You have a spiritual mission, spiritually based business, to really activate the ancient Lemurian light codes that are anchored in the earth plane, as well as anchoring updated light code energies for the evolution of the collective consciousness of the fifth race of man. All right, so let's pull you another message. Everything turns to light. I work to improve myself, embrace all that life brings to me, and transform darkness into light. I allow myself to grow and become stronger. That is the power that exists within you. Never doubt it. That is what you are here to do. All right, let's pull you another message. All right, I guess you get two because that one jumped out. We have unity. Today, I bring my attention into the present moment where I become one with my inner light. As I make this conscious connection, I find myself centered in my heart and begin to glow with my own divinity. Union with my inner light provides me with wise and stable base from which I can now live every day of my life. And that's you awakening to your Lemurian self. All right, what do we have? Oh, this one got mixed in with the wrong piles. So this is a special message for you, a new opening. When one door closes, I am confident another will open, and it will be for my betterment. I accept that life brings challenges and acknowledge the opportunity and learning they present me. Serenity comes from within. So those are your messages from the third mandala. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care. Hello, mandala number 4. You guys chose the Morganite. So with this particular crystal, this is all about your heart chakra. You are a master healer, okay? That is the light worker in which you are a master healer. You are working with an oversoul of energies that bring people into union with themselves, very healing to the heart space. So you, as a healer, a light worker who is meant to heal, you could do energy work, you could be a nurse, you could be a doctor, you could be a nutritionist, you could be a personal trainer, you could be a caretaker, you could be a CNA, you could be a tarot reader. All right, the way in which we offer healing to others is truly endless. We offer healing through love. We offer healing through teaching and sharing light and information and knowledge. We heal by, offering a shoulder and just being there. Sometimes we can help heal by offering a resource that we have. But that is who you are as a light worker. Your primary mission is to help heal the energy of others as well as heal the energy of the earth. So let's pull you some more cards. Also with this, you are a very, very sensitive empath. The energies, like with you guys, I just Spirit just gave me a vision of like a spider on a web. The slightest little movement like you pick up on, and that's the slightest energy in another person, like you pick up on it. So it may overwhelm you quite a bit at times, and you being this super sensitive empath, you need to make sure that you often recharge your own batteries, and you do meditation to determine what energies are yours that are running through you and what energies belong to other people, because the sensitive empath that you are, sometimes those lines can get very, very blurred for you. Okay, water your garden. Nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. Yep, see? Spirit's like, yes, I second that notion because of the sensitive, beautiful soul that you are. You require more sleep, more solitude than most people do, okay? Because you are a sponge constantly absorbing from others. And this may even be where some of you like absorb the negative, the poison of others, and you heal their energy just by being around them. And you need to always release those toxic, poisonous energies to the universe. When you take them from another, you need to learn how to transmute them and send them to the universe in peace and in love, because you have a tendency of holding on to those energies. Okay, very, very important that you do what you need to do to take care of yourself and to nourish yourself. Your electrolytes always need to be in balance. Make sure you are always, always, always hydrated. If you don't live in a super humid environment, make sure that you find the lotion that works very well for you. Like ICU need lotion. We need nourishment to our physical body through the way we care for like our skin, as well as like what we're eating. A very, very big emphasis of you always being hydrated, and that's where the lotion came into play. Like your body requires a lot of water because water is cleansing, right? So you need to be drinking a lot of water because that helps cleanse the energy, not just of your physical body, but like your aura as well. Meditation, Reiki, you could benefit from. So if you get feeling very out of whack, a lot of anxiety, it's because there's a lot of other people's energies like just going crazy inside of you. You're a sponge. You're healing. You can't help it. Think of like a mop. If you run a wet mop across a dirty floor, you just push it, it's gonna clean. And that's kind of how you are. It's like you just, wherever you go, your energy absorbs the negative, and that's to bring a forth healing to wherever you are, to people, to environments, to Mother Earth Gaia, to animals, just wherever you are a healing light worker. Next is double mission. Light worker, starseed, serve the world by being you. All right, so this is a confirmation that you, as this healing light worker, are also a starseed. You come from a different collective of consciousness. You are from another realm, another land, and so you probably oftentimes feel as though you don't fit in here, and you probably get very sad and down, and you feel the pain and the heartache and the sorrow of others as well as of the earth, and it is very overwhelming for you at times. And that's why Spirit is like, you taking care of you is such an important thing so that you can always function at full capacity. You as this beautiful healer, it's almost magical, and this coming through as the double mission where you're also starseed. The magic in the way that you heal is because you are from another realm. You're advanced far, far beyond the current human race. The knowledge and light contained within your soul is so far advanced, and because of that, you lose a lot of that, because though the soul understands, the human avatar is unable to handle the frequency of certain light code of that much, much higher knowledge and wisdom. And so you always feel it in your soul, but you can't quite put your finger on it, okay? And you do feel like, I'm different than other people, but I don't know why. Like, why am I the odd one out? It's because you truly are from another realm, from another land, and you have come here voluntarily to bring forth a deep healing to humanity in whichever way is needed in any given moment. You have pledged that service to spirit, and your collective, your starseed collective in which you come from, support you every step of the way. Let's pull you some more cards. And look at that, and it even kind of stuck out, so we'll pull it out. Oh, wow, okay, 2 wanted to come out. We have star beings, and we just got that confirmation, and then we have the Akashic Librarian. So let's see. Reiki, yes, you are meant to do that, and you are also meant to receive Reiki healing because you absorb all those energies. Discernment, you're also needing to learn how to lay boundaries, because even though you can really feel for others, there's times where somebody only wants to manipulate and drain your emotional energy for their own empowerment. And so you've had to go through a few things to learn and differentiate different energies. And it's been a bit of a disillusionment. You get very sad at times. They're acknowledging that. And now you have an animal guide. So you're meant to have an animal in your life, or you really connect to a certain animal spirit. There's an acknowledgement of that. So an emotional support animal. Some of you may already have that, or call your animal that. It's truly because of how sensitive you are. You need energy balancers around you, and animals are energy balancers, because it's like you're an energy balancer for humanity as a whole, and the animals are energy balancers for you. Okay, so cats, dogs, birds, turtles, guinea pigs, hamsters, fish, it's different for all of you. You would do very, very well with having an animal in your life, and it will come to you, like the one that's meant to be with you, like you'll just be aligned. And if you cannot have an animal, a physical animal, this is your animal guide asking you to reach out and call upon this guide much, much more, because even in spirit, this guide can help take on those energies with you and help transmute them and balance them out. And now we have follow the prophecy. So you have a very specific destiny here. And with this star seed, this collective, this other realm you come from, I feel there's like some sort of like movie or story that you've read that it really resonated within you, and Spirit's leading you to watch that or read that book again over and over and over, because even though that doesn't speak of your realm, it's very similar and it's very activating to you. Okay, so any sort of like story or movie that just hits you in a different way, it's for purpose, it's close to home. The storyline or the imagery or just different aspects, it's very close to home, and so it's activating for you. And animals, very healing towards you. This disillusionment and discernment, you have had to go through some things to really teach you the difference of energy within others and what is safe, where you could be up close, and what is not safe for you, where you've got to heal from a distance, from afar. And with this Reiki, definitely you would benefit from getting like a Reiki session once a week or once a month. And some of you are direct energy healers, and Spirit's confirming that for you. But biggest thing is you've got to balance yourself every day with the way that you care for yourself, mind, body, heart, and soul, like all of it. You are a very, very, very sensitive being. In here with the Akashic Librarian and star beings, this is your forte. All right, you are from another realm, and you come in and assist at shifting ages when we're at the turn of an age in this realm or in another realm. Like, this is what you do as a soul. You have a lot of experience. This is not your first visit here to the earth realm. Okay, and you've been to many, many other realms that you can't even imagine right now in this moment. You are a true star walker, you. Oh my goodness. Let's pull some more cards. We're going to pull some tarot. Knight of Swords. Yeah, the energy healing, the Reiki is so good for you. And, you know, if you can't meet and do that physical in person with somebody, there's a lot of free, you know, self-healing Reiki, remote Reiki on YouTube, different meditations that you can do to heal yourself. Six of Swords under discernment. Yeah, you needed to learn some things about energy and people so that you know how to properly dispense your energy. I don't know if that's the right way to express that, but you've had to learn about things so you understand how to fix things in others energetically, if that makes sense. And then we have the Six of Pentacles under discernment, and this is where you've had to learn to create boundaries between yourself and others, because some people only do want to take, right? They just want to suck your energy without giving back, and that has been some painful lessons, but you've learned, you truly have. And look at this Ace of Cups under the Animal Guide. Animals are very healing and balancing for you. You should always, always have some sort of animal with you at all times along your journey. Man, just because we got the Ace of Cups there, they balance you out. And if you can't have one, spend some time with other people's animals, or again, really connect to the spirit animal that is working with you this lifetime. And now with Follow the Prophecy, we have the Two of Rods. You are here to help shift an age, and you have instructions, so to speak, encoded within you of what you need to do this lifetime. And it's important that you follow that you always, always, always follow the promptings of your soul, because that's leading you on your mission to do your light work. And you are attached to a different realm, you know, somewhere beyond this earth plane. That's where you come from. And, you know, connect in with your star family. Be very intentional in that. Ask the angels, what is it that I need to do to better care for and nurture myself? Because again, you are such a sensitive being. Like, you absorb so much energy. Some of you may suffer just some really bizarre health problems at times, and it's like the more and more you become aware of yourself and the energy around you, the better you learn to protect yourself and ground your energies, protect your energies, and replenish your energies. All right, let's pull you another message from Spirit. Unconditional love. That is the epitome of you and what you are. My heart is free from resentment towards others. I open the eyes of my heart and discover the light and beauty in every being. I am aware that suffering can cause distress and hurt in people. I see the pure child in everyone and practice forgiveness. So this, you know, fills with this discernment and disillusionment. You are this beautiful, unconditional, loving being, but you've had to learn that loving unconditionally sometimes means boundaries and loving from afar, just depending on the level of consciousness in which one is working with. All right, let's pull you one final message from Spirit. And Morganite, this crystal will really help heal you and balance your energy as well. And I feel it'll help you connect into your starseed family, like the collective consciousness of your realm in which you come from. The inner alchemist. Like an alchemist, I possess all the power I need to build a life of joy and harmony. Today, through my positive thoughts, words, and deeds, I create my own light. I understand that I can use the inner magic of intention to transform myself in the same way an alchemist transforms lead into gold. Today, I create happiness. And this is like, you know, one of your missions is it's bringing those light codes of happiness to the earth plane. And because of, you know, certain relationships and lessons, you may be a bit deterred in that process of your journey. But the more that you love and nurture and care for yourself, the closer you are to that connection of your star family. And in that space, you thrive and you vibe at your highest. All right, so those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care.